If I could sit down with my 21-year-old self, there are a few things I could say that would save me some time, some money, and some unnecessary stress. For example, there are certain goals that I was trying to achieve when I was younger, but I was sitting there over analyzing everything, thinking that I had plenty of time for me to be able to get those goals done. I was doing all the planning, doing all the calculating, looking for something that is called certainty to what it is that I'm trying to get myself into. But in reality, all I did was just waste a lot of time because I didn't take no action. Procrastination is a real thing. We come home from work, whether it be 9 to 5, that's a whole 8-hour shift, and then you come home and you might be feeling tired. You gotta pursue something that you never ever done before. Better for you to do it and fail rather than doing it X amount of time later and realizing that you wasted X amount of time to find out that it wasn't gonna work anyways. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to your coworkers. Stop comparing yourself to your friends that you have that is around you. Stop comparing yourself to family members that is around you. Stop comparing yourself to people that is on social media. At the end of the day, you are running your own race. Nobody's running on that track besides you. Everybody has their own individual track that they're running on. So focus on your lane and focus on your track and focus on your own journey, because when it comes to everybody else, you don't know what their journey was looking like. You don't know what gifts that they were given to them for them to be able to get to wherever they at. So focus on yourself. There's multiple times where I was comparing myself to people that was on social media, and I was thinking to myself, why is it that I am not there yet? You'll be able to get there within your own way, within your own path, within your own journey. You will get there. Don't focus on external validation. Focus on everything that goes inside internally. Have self-trust, knowing that you're able to do what you need to do to get to wherever you want to be within your own personal life. Learn a skill that makes money. For me, I was a mechanic. I was working at a job as a security guard, looking at the beach, and I saw a bunch of cars moving along. And then that's when it hit me. Like, maybe I could be a mechanic. It's a good trade. I could go to school for maybe 1 year. So I went to school. At that time, I had to do online work. I did the online work. I applied to get some positions that would allow me to get some experiences. I got the experiences. I worked my way up, and my money was going up as well. I was making more than I would have made if I would have actually went to college for those 4 years. So it saved me a lot of time. It made me a lot of money, and I was able to stack enough money for me to be able to feel comfortable. So with that being said, you want to make sure that you have skill sets that definitely generate money, especially high income skill sets. Being alone isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's really important sometimes to be able to sit alone and capture that moment. Some of my best ideas usually come when I'm completely by myself. I'm able to think better. I'm able to work better. I'm able to design my life the way I wanted to design my life better. Some people are here for a lifetime, and some people are only just here for a season, and that just happens. It's part of life. My dad told me a long time ago when I was young, and I didn't pay attention to this. People come and go. It's just a part of life. Sometimes it's their decision. Sometimes it's just nature. Sometimes you personally just have to walk away yourself. Failure isn't the end. Matter of fact, failing is actually part of success. I wouldn't know where I would want to go unless I actually failed in multiple different avenues. I have failed doing Toro business. I thought Toro would be a way for me to be able to make generational wealth. Just because I've given up on that doesn't mean I've given up on myself. I just hop on to the next thing. The next thing for me was Amazon FBA. I did Amazon FBA for about 6 months. Found out that it's a lot more harder than it looks for you to be able to continue doing something like that. I found out that it just wasn't for me, and that's okay. I still kept it moving. Let's talk about careers or academics. I went to college for about a semester and I dropped out immediately because I knew college just wasn't the right thing for me. I saw people that was sitting down with their heads down and a boring professor that was just talking his ass out. And I was just like, this isn't for me. Dropped out that semester. Take some time for myself, went back to become an EMT. I couldn't even pass the tests. I failed all the tests. I felt so much of a failure. The reason for me saying this right now is because you don't want to give up. Do whatever you need to do, but failure isn't the end. Never give up. If you ever watched a show called Dragon Ball Z, I'm a big fan of Goku because you want to know what's going on with Goku. Goku gets beat up. Goku gets killed, gets resurrected, come back, whoop some ass again. At the end of the day, he never gives up and he keeps moving forward no matter what. Don't make everything all about work. I get it. You're young, you want to hustle, you want to grind. But you want to know something that I realized, especially at the age of 27, and it took me this long to finally realize it? Rest is important too. It's cool to put yourself in situations where you're working a lot of overtime or you're balancing 2 to 3 multiple jobs, hustling, trying to get the bread. But at the end of the day, life is short. I had people who I went to school with, who I actually dated, who are family members, who have passed away, and all they did was just work and stress about everyday life. At the end of the day, you got to find some time as well to be able to rest. Whether that's hanging out with friends or family, whether that's taking trips. That's me personally. I love to take trips. Getting involved in some type of hobby that gets you energized throughout the day. I'm starting to realize how important sleep is the older that I'm getting, right? I'm pretty sure you can see the bags in my eyes right now, bro. I'm tired of even recording this video right now. But best believe when I'm done with this video, I'm going to go to sleep. Put a time on your schedule for rest days. It's important. For me personally, I like Sundays to be my rest day. No, I don't like nobody bothering me. I don't really like to have phone calls hitting me up on Sundays. So prioritize rest because that's super important. Listen, save more than what you need. Learn financial education. I cannot stress this enough. Learn financial education. I cannot stress this enough. That's super important. Get into reading financial books. Get into financial podcasts. Put in your mind to learn finances. Learn how to budget. That goes a long way. Learn how to invest. That goes a long way. Learn how to save, right? That goes a long way. Create a system for you to be able to win financially. And as long as you create this system and maintain the discipline to be financially literate, you're going to be winning in the long term. Delayed gratification. Delayed gratification goes a long way. I'm 27. I really started taking my financial journey seriously at the age of 23. And now I'm starting to see some of the fruits of my labor of just being consistent with budgeting, with investing, with saving, all of those things. It really is very fundamental for you to learn money. It goes a long way. It's your boy Real Sense 98, and I'm signing out.